Today's horoscope, Capricorn October 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon heads to the top of your solar chart, and you may feel that all eyes are on you. It's hard to escape notice today and tomorrow. You could be doing a lot of organizing, leading, and managing. Today's minor challenging aspects can frustrate you, however, particularly if you're trying to rush something that requires concentration. Challenges in a relationship can present themselves, whether it's about a current relationship or a past one that has your brain hopping. Your mind tends to move towards the darker elements of your life, which can stimulate mental circling and spiraling, which is destructive rather than creative. Confront your fears rather than allow them to take over. Examine the emotions that are surfacing now a little more carefully, as they likely have to do with something you've buried or swept under the carpet recently. If you frequently find that a person in your life doesn't budge or compromise enough, aim to work things out when you have the patience and time. More chaotic energy is afoot for you to face today and tomorrow. While you're able to provide a level head for others often, being supportive, you also struggle with overthinking and internal anxiety, especially when you are hit by sudden, shocking news. This is likely to be the energy afoot today, so beware. As mental Mercury dashes through your solar house of friendships and communities, he'll feel the crack of lightning from electric Uranus burning him to a crisp. Uranus is orbiting in your solar house of true love, which means bad news in your personal life could be leaked out by one of your friends. Try to hold yourself upon steady ground. Do you really want to be out and about today? Showing face will not be easy, as the moon enters Libra and conjuncts the south node in Libra and opposes the north node in Aries. The fateful cosmic energy will encourage you to rest. Consider taking a sick day from work or bowing out of something at the last minute. It is okay if you cannot show up. Allow yourself to have a moment to rest and decompress instead of pushing yourself to be present. You can hardly contain the emotions that come up when internal conflict is triggered. This month there will be several transits that could have this effect, including today's planetary alignment. It will be easy to determine if you're getting what you want in all areas of your life. You could feel extremely sensitive about this. Make sure you are eating right and getting exercise. That's more than half the battle. The vibrations today are really very beautiful. They are announcing a phase of stability and when you will be making your projects concrete. You have everything you need to see your professional and sentimental initiatives come to fruition. You will soon have some new responsibilities offered up to you as well. Think about it before taking them on because they may change your life and involve some commitments in the future. In terms of your friendships, you are coming into a phase of conviviality and sharing. While the moon will start the day with a heavy focus on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, it will not only end the day in your career sector but will usher in a pivotal few days on the job and career fronts that will dominate the rest of the working week. While the moon is only passing through an adventurous part of your chart and its friendly aspect to Uranus in a playful and creative part before leaving is a monthly event, it is a friendly aspect to Pluto for the last time before he leaves Capricorn that is helping to put your work and life balance and your priorities in general in perspective. As a friendly aspect between Mars, in his last full week in your relationship sector, and Neptune, in retrograde motion in your communication sector peaks, so too does the support when it comes to giving your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. With Mars heading into a clash with Pluto and Capricorn over the weekend, this and growing support from Mercury, the planet of communication, is helping to get the communication lines open ahead of time. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy encourages us all to reflect, pause, and be mindful of our patterns. With the moon in balanced Libra aligning with the south node of karma and opposing the north node of fate, you may feel a tug to revisit some old habits or comfort zones. It's as if the universe is testing your growth, nudging you to see if you'll take the familiar path or choose a fresh, empowering direction instead. Sometimes, situations or even certain people bring out responses we'd rather leave in the past. Today, try to pause before reacting and ask yourself, is there a new way to approach this? Breaking free from old patterns isn't easy, but every step you take strengthens the path to a brighter, more fulfilled you. You might even feel an extra surge of dynamic energy today, a kind of inner fire that makes even challenging tasks seem a little more manageable. Think of it as a hidden source of motivation that's pushing you to face responsibilities and long-term goals with a fresh sense of purpose and clarity. Have you ever tackled a big project or taken on a challenge with so much excitement that it felt nearly effortless? But then, halfway through, you realized it required a bit more stamina than anticipated? Today is a lot like that, a day to harness that excitement, but also to pace yourself. Approach each task with a sense of balance, keeping your feet on the ground while letting your inspiration guide you. By taking things one step at a time, you'll make the most of this incredible energy without feeling scattered or overwhelmed. In your personal relationships, this energy offers a lovely opportunity to connect more deeply with those you care about. If you're in a relationship, take the time to nurture your bond. Perhaps there are some unresolved issues you both haven't addressed, or maybe you've been meaning to share your dreams, concerns, or goals for the future. Imagine today as a safe space for open, heartfelt conversation, one that can bring you closer and strengthen your connection. Sometimes, simply sharing how we feel, without judgment or expectation, is all it takes to turn a moment into a memory. If you're single, the stars are aligned to bring a bit of luck and love your way. This is a wonderful time to put yourself out there and meet new people. You might feel especially charming and confident, and others will likely notice your warm, authentic energy. Whether it's reaching out to someone you've had your eye on, joining a social gathering, or simply smiling at someone new, let today's energy inspire you to open your heart a little wider. After all, love often finds us when we're being our truest selves. There's also a gentle reminder to be mindful of balance today, especially with this surge of confidence and drive. When we feel particularly empowered, it's easy to say yes to everything, to push ourselves a bit too far, or even overcommit. Think back to a time when you were full of excitement and dove into multiple projects or activities at once. It felt amazing at first, but maybe it left you feeling overextended. Let today be about pacing yourself. Savor the energy, but also take those moments to pause, breathe, and check in with your own needs. Financially, today's energy is also supportive, especially if you're considering new opportunities or negotiations. You're likely to find yourself in a confident, self-assured mindset, which can give you a unique edge in discussions around money, investments, or long-term planning. Think of this as a great moment to plant seeds for future abundance, whether that means negotiating something new, making a savvy purchase, or simply setting goals for the future. Trust your instincts here and remember that today's decisions can positively impact your future in ways you might not even see yet. Lastly, take some time for self-care and physical well-being. With both mind and body aligned, this is an ideal day to get active, try something new, or simply enjoy moving in a way that feels good. But remember, with all this energy, it can be tempting to push yourself to the limit. Listen to your body, stay aware of your limits, and make choices that feel nurturing and sustainable. Building healthy habits is a journey, so embrace each small step forward. Let us know in the comments, how are you planning to make the most of today's energy? Whether it's stepping out of your comfort zone, having a meaningful talk, or making strides in your goals, we'd love to hear how this cosmic moment is inspiring you. Here's to a day of balance, connection, and intentional growth.